How do we know if these are on?
I hope they are. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Yay, some energy. All right, we're going to be talking about Atlassian User Groups. We'll do a quick introduction. I'm going to cover what is an AUG and where you can find them. And then most importantly, we're going to talk about how you can get involved in various different ways in being part of an Atlassian User Group. So with that, my name is Mark Livingstone. I work at Qualcomm, and I'm responsible for a number of end-user services areas, including our service desk and our desktop field services and walk-up centers. But more importantly, as it relates to this, as Shannon mentioned, I've been running the San Diego AUG for almost the last 7 years, and it's been one of the most exciting parts of my life, and you'll learn a little bit about why it is.
Hi, I'm Susan, and that's right. My official day job is Jira Queen, and at night I'm an AUG leader. I'm passionate about Atlassian products, especially Jira. I signed up for the 2014 summit to become an AUG leader, and a year later I got a wonderful sidekick, Danny. Woo! To help out with my AUG leader duties. So let's get going. Who here is an AUG leader? Woo! Who here is an AUG member? Who here is an Alaskan partner? Thank you. All right.
Well, for those who aren't any of those, so maybe you'll be asking, well, what is an Atlassian User Group? So, an Atlassian User Group is a great way. It's almost like Summit. It's like a mini version of Summit. It's a great way to learn about the products and the processes. So it's not all just about Atlassian products, but we also talk a lot about processes, whether it be Agile or Waterfall or requirements management, whatever the case may be. It's a great way to connect with others who are using those products and processes in both the same ways that you are and actually learning about things that are very different as well, and maybe you just had no idea about. And you can hear from a lot of great speakers. There's lots of energy. There's free swag like you guys have gotten today. Hopefully most people have gotten some nice stuff today, so you can't beat that. And often free food and drink, so you can't beat that as well. Let's see here. Go. So most importantly now, where can I find an AUG? Well, the good news is they are all over the world. We have more than 150 currently running in both the United States and across the globe. In fact, we've got a number of AUG leaders here from all around the globe here today. You can go to aug.atlassian.com to find one that's closest to you. If you do not find one, you can start one. So, how can you get involved in being an AUG? Well, there's various different ways. The easiest and the lowest barrier of entry is just be a member. All you got to do is sign up, and you got to show up. All you got to do is listen. That's the minimum thing that you need to do to be a member. You can go beyond that. You can actually participate in some of the conversation, do some networking, drink some of the food and beer. But really being a member, it's very straightforward. And from that, what you'll find is that you'll have all different types of roles that come to these Atlassian user groups. You're going to find you have your end users, you have system administrators, you have your application administrators. Oftentimes partners will be there who can actually kind of give you some guidance or some information about things they've seen in the field. And sometimes we're honored, like with Shannon, to have Atlassians actually attend as well. And that's always a big fun one for us. And what do you get out of it? Really, it's great. You can learn about a lot of the new products that are coming out. You can learn about different use cases, features that people are leveraging using. Sometimes we're just talking about plugins. Like, what's our favorite plugin? And they'll go around the room, and you'll go, oh, wow, I never even thought about that one. Or what'd you think of this one? And sometimes it's, oh, that one was awful, don't use it. But it's helpful for us to know that. It's a great way just from a networking perspective to be able to connect with others. Sometimes even turns into job opportunities at times if you have the right networking. You can get your questions answered. Again, free swag and food and drink. Did I keep mentioning food and drink? Okay, that's the important pieces.
Okay, so what's involved in being an AUG leader? Well, at the very minimum, you have to run 4 events per year. And if you're able to handle more, that's great. And there's definitely additional perks for putting out more events per year than 4. You have to find event space. Well, event space should have good audio video and be relatively quiet. AUG members' partners are often great ways of finding good event space. You can go to private rooms at pubs or community centers, and there are also great alternatives. And you have to arrange for refreshments. This could be as simple as pizza and beer, which is my go-to, or fancy it up. Atlassian provides a pretty good budget for maybe even doing some gourmet food. And if your location will allow it, you can also bring in alcoholic refreshments. So what's in it for me? Well, no, I'm a little bit there. Oh, yes, you have to arrange for content. This can sometimes be a challenge, but also that's the most interesting aspect of being an AUG leader. Atlassian provides exclusive webinars and packaged content. Sven videos provide snappy and superb overviews of Summit and other products. Reach out to your plugin vendors who can provide great demos of their products, and they can even offer to do them remotely via webinar. And your members are a great source of content and often have really interesting use cases that they would like to share with the group. So what's in it for me, right? It's a lot of work. Well, as long as you meet the quota of 4 meetings per year, you will get a free Summit Pass that includes special good seating and an appreciation dinner. I'm sure you all saw us at the front at the keynotes in our VIP seating. And each summit there's a very, very special AUG dinner where you get to actually meet, chat up with Mike, Scott, and or Jay. In addition, there's exclusive swag and a discount on certification exams, and there are further perks so that if you're able to put out more events per year, then you can get into places where you get hotel subsidies, companion passes on the summit, and discounts on the certification courses. To me, the community of the AUG is the biggest unnamed perk. Every day I'm on HipChat, chatting away to the AUG leaders all over the world. We are unbelievably supportive of each other. We celebrate each other's AUGs, certifications, and any other work or personal event. Brian Jones, who I don't think is here, I wanted to give him a shout out, who's a former AUG leader. He actually formed a study group when the beta certifications came out. So I think we all did really well because we would go on those Thursday night, late Thursday night conference calls to try to figure out what we were studying for. I love this picture. This is the AUG leaders that were at Euro Summit, and these are the female AUG leaders, actually, just the female leaders. And after Summit, all the AUG leaders hung out together to visit tourist spots, go to dinners together. We were just unbelievably still grouped together, doing everything that we could possible together. And I don't know if you know this, I'm sure we blasted it all over the Atlassian Summit, but Mark and I arrived here on a road trip all the way up from San Diego to San Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose? Was our song. And it was a AUG leader inspired. There were 4 AUG leaders and a couple of partners and a couple of Atlassian involved people. And it was really, really fun. We had Atlassian swag decorating the back of the cars as we came up here. And that's very unique type situation to have that type of community to surround you.
All right. So another way to get involved is you can also be a speaker. As Susan was mentioning, we're always looking for content, and speaking can be as formalized as a 30 to 45-minute presentation with extreme slideware. It can be a lightning talk like we're doing here, 10, 15 minutes. It can be a 2-minute discussion, or it can be just, hey, I'm going to bring up a challenge I have. I don't have the answers, and then you work with the group to kind of facilitate maybe coming up with an answer in that way. So there's lots of different ways to be able to get involved in terms of speaking at AUGs. And so hopefully, again, you'll find a local one and find some content or bring something of value to that.
Another way you can get involved is sponsoring an AUG. Partners are part of the AUG ecosystem and often really keen to help out in many ways. They may have access to a great venue, or they would like to pitch in with purchasing refreshments, or even offer great door prizes. One of our partners loves to bring bottles of wine to reward the best questions asked by our members. You too can be an Atlassian User Group leader. Simply speak to Ashley or Selena or Darlene. Stand up. We have to know that you're in here. They can help you sign up. The community lounge is open for the next 30 minutes, but you can sign up online as well. And if you're not already a member of your local AUG, then sign up today, also at Community Lounge, and it's very easy. And as a member, you will receive lots of timely invites and even some email from your local AUG community that'll keep you updated on upcoming events. And if you have a great story or a use case or simply want to show off what you've created with Atlassian products, that we would love to hear from you. We're very non-judgmental and promise we applaud all speakers. And then finally, sponsor. We're always looking for sponsoring AUGs in many unique ways. That could be like just again towards refreshments, finding a great venue for us, or even a cool door prize.
Like a Tesla.
Tesla. All right, just to give a quick highlight reel of the events that went through this past year. Charlotte, North Carolina. Atlanta. Chicago. London, stand up. Woo! Bangalore, India, is that like not huge? Like that's amazing. New York. And New York, and there's social events. You can have social events too. And just in closing, I wanted to show, this is a picture at our AUG dinner last year when the AUG leaders broke into an impromptu rap song, and it was really, really cute.
So thank you for attending. If you guys have any questions, I know we only have a couple of minutes left here. Feel free to answer or ask them here, or you can find us or the AUG community leaders from Atlassian or any of the other AUG leaders here in the community lounge or right outside. And if we've got time for a question or two, Bijal's going to give out some prizes. So you got to ask some questions.